Ashen Tension, Heart to Heart, Man to Man, Exercise Your Demons channel. It's your host, Telepathy 93. I'm still ill, as ill can be, but I feel a bit better than I have felt from the last couple days, and that is what it is, but I need to shave, clearly, but hey, what am I saying today? I am saying I woke up, school times, helped to build school run. I ain't gonna lie, for the last couple of days I've been in bed trying to skip that shit a bit, but it is what it is. But today I had to do my part, as I usually have to, but when the kids went to school, I turned on YouTube, started watching the algorithm on the TV. I'm not gonna lie, I watched so many Christian videos, all the way from Jezebel, which I didn't know meant garbage in Hebrew. I learned that today. I was like, wow, that's funny. Cool sis. It's probably my favorite story in the Bible, to be honest. When Jehu slews her or gets her thrown off the balcony, that whole part to me is just it's got comedic value for me. I've got that kind of sense of humor, but I was watching stuff about the angels and stuff. I watched so much different videos, and I was like, raw. Then I watched some kung fu movies. I like watching kung fu movies. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of them things. Shaw Brothers, especially, most of their movies for me are just top of the top in kung fu for me. But that's another story again. Then of course I had to do school runs, and kids come back, and had a little nap because of course I'm feeling downtrodden in that sense. I'm just, energy's low. Then I woke up, I watched some more scripture. I listened to the book of Ezra, which was a bit different because it was that's when the Jews were under Babylonian rule kind of thing. And even though they're in Babylon or Persia at the time, I don't think it's Babylon no more these times. The Persian king's letting them still build their temple. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't super understand it properly, but I was like, right, that's a good gesture in that sense. I was like, yeah, they rebuilt the temple, and then they were talking about strange wives and stuff, and I was like, yo, it just flipped at the end. I was like, okay, it's cool. But throughout all of that, I was kind of thinking of what my video is gonna be about today. I watched the news too, the news was just disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, I switched it off. I watched a couple newses, and no, the news is all on at the same time. In the UK, it's weird. About 6 to 7:30, it's just news. And I was like, fuck this shit. Yeah, it's crazy. The world. That's why I don't really watch the world like that. On a real, there's too much pain going on. But I got the kind of word to say, you know what? From two places. One was when Jesus got caught, and one of his disciples chopped off the God's ear, and Jesus was like, don't worry, if I wanted to, I could pray and I would have 12 legions of angels behind me. And that equated to like 80, 82,000 angels or something like that. Like when the guy on the video did the maths, I was like, wow, that's a lot of angels. And I got the word, you're not alone. Like, whatever you're going through in life, pray to the Father, pray to the Most High, and hopefully He'll lend you a legion of angels or a couple of them to help you in whatever you're struggling with. And I know, especially on the narrow path, when you're trying to walk that narrow path, you kind of need them angels like that. You kind of need that faith because you ain't really got no one else. Like after a bit, like if you've ever gone against the grain and you felt like the whole world's against you at time, you know what I mean. But just pray, man. Keep your faith up. You never know who's behind you and who's making sure you're cool. So, on that note, my word today is you're not alone. God's with you. Whatever you're gonna do, whatever you're trying to get through, don't feel like you're alone. If you feel like the world's against you, you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? Feel like it's just obstacles and obstacles and walls and walls. Um, David said with God he leapt over the wall. He could get through the obstacles. With God, he slew Goliath. I'm just saying that you're not alone. Uh, I'm not trying to promote that fear and damnation, what we see going around, because it is what it is. And it's easy to live in fear. It's very easy to be scared all the time. But don't be scared, because you're not alone. Whatever you're going through, we're all going through it. Especially if you're on the narrow